What do you think? What do you think about iHeart not letting go of Envy? Why do you think that could be?
Or is that just a temporary thing?
I'm happy that they didn't let him go thus far, because
I'm only talking about the legal aspect.
That's what I'm talking about too.
Okay.
Like, he hasn't been found guilty of any crimes.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm only talking about the liability aspect of it, not the legal aspect.
I think if
yes, he hasn't been.
I think if
no crime
iHeart
yet.
starts to experience, like, all right, we keep it a buck.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
These is hood nigga crimes. You think iHeart cares?
These are not hood nigga crimes.
They started. They lawyered up already. They started
The
lawyering.
people that are getting violated are motherfuckers from the inner city that motherfuckers don't care about.
That's not true.
iHeart started lawyering up. We got a call
That-
yesterday.
And you don't get to 100 million with that only being true. There are whole ass firms that these niggas have scammed. This started because Gary V's white boyfriends got scammed. This is no longer just because, hold up. This is no longer just hood and street niggas who are reluctant to get a lawyer up and go to the police or take legal action. These are real companies at $100 million.
Listen
This is essentially white collar crime.
It is, but it could be white collar crime on a low scale. Now the cumulative numbers got it up.
At 100 million, there's no low scale. Why do you keep saying that?
Let me say this, because if you, in volume, if I take $1 million from 100 people, that's $100 million. If I take 100K from 1,000 motherfuckers, that's $100 million. The numbers are still the numbers. What I'm saying is this: if any firm invested in Caesar or Envy or any other investor and didn't they do their due diligence and have attorneys on deck, that's low level shit.
I don't like your take.
No, listen, that's low level shit, Joe.
You don't pull this off without having a trick in your tool bag. I'm sure that they were presenting paperwork and people that were giving faith to whoever the people was that was investing money. This is not, I don't know what you're talking about now. You had a lot of months of silence because we don't have any information.
True.
And what you said often in that was, there is no crime in investing in real estate. Now we have factual, he is charged. They've come to get him for fraud, possible money laundering. You do not pull this off for the amount of years that they're alleged to have pulled this off with just some rinky-dink operation. That is not true. That would be naive of us to report like that.
You are minimalizing. I mean, you're misconstruing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: the people that have been affected don't touch iHeart's bottom line, because this is where we started. Once our iHeart starts to feel the slightest bit of liability, Envy's gone. Those people never included iHeart nor Power 105 or any parent companies in their lawsuits. So there's no liability. Wait, you asked me about iHeart first.
I know, but you can't. I don't want you to.
You said not from a legal aspect, from a liability aspect.
Inaccurately report something. So I just want to be careful with this. iHeart does indeed have heat on them
now.
Yeah.
Because they got lawsuits now.
It's now people are starting to put their names down on the new filings.
No, I'm saying without those lawsuits, that's just going to be added heat. Only Envy having the heat is heat for iHeart.
Sure.
All of that is additional stuff. So when I ask about them still employing him, who has language in their contract that is favorable for when these types of legal things come up?
I'm sure.
Flex was on the radio last night kind of talking about this. I think Star as well. Salute to Star. If they let him go, maybe they inherit some of this shit that should fall on his plate. And while he's an employee there, if he's there, maybe all of that goes to him. I don't know, because I don't know what contracts say. But the extra shit you're saying is indeed extra shit. Anytime the feds raid the building, there's a problem here. I was at Def Jam when the feds came in there. That whole building was over. It was distraught. We are taking everything out of here. I think that language was brought for a reason. Envy looked like he has lost 90 pounds. I think this is very, very severe. I'm not certain how big this is, but I think it's going to be way bigger than this. I've been telling you and you that for months. I think this is barely scratching the fucking surface, and I'm giving grace by just reporting on this.
No, but the question that you asked was pertaining to iHeart and their liability. So that's what I was answering directly. I think that the second that the liability aspect starts to fall on iHeart's shoulders, he's out of the door.
So let me ask you.
That's my opinion.
Had iHeart been listed on all the lawsuits from the jump,
I think Envy would have
he
been
would have
fired.
been gone already.
I think Envy would have been fired.
All right.
Because now iHeart, if the number's 100, because again, I've heard various numbers. I've heard 20, 40, 80, right? If it's $100 million and all $100 million worth of lawsuits had iHeart down there as a defendant, he would have been gone.
Yeah, but
because now at the bare minimum on the civil side, you're looking at $100 million worth of potential liability. He would have been gone.
But let me offer resistance to that. If it is favorable for them to keep him, then I don't think he will be gone. 1 and 2, you got to be careful not to create an even bigger problem with your solution. If they get rid of him, who is doing your show? Because you do have to do this show. It is still a major part of whatever they're trying to get done.
I agree with that.
And
You just
contrary to
lost
what
Angela
many of the smaller influencers believe about Charlamagne the God, he's not going to be able to carry that show alone.
Now, especially now having lost Angela and Envy, the Breakfast Club.
So now I got to go fill this and deal with this and get the heat and the headlines and the press from we're firing Envy. That says something to the legal side of things. Like it's just it's very convoluted.
And when you start talking about legality, it's two pieces to that. It's a criminal side as well as a civil side.
Yes,
and they are two drastically different things. So that's my to the original question. I think that if iHeart or whatever the parent company is thought that they had a civil liability present for themselves 6 months ago, he would have been out the door. It's just starting to come down. Like even Tony keeps saying, yo, Power 105, y'all gonna just keep letting him work there? iHeart, y'all gonna just keep letting him work there? And that's the hashtag in his posts. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not gonna work, Tony.
I know, but now it's starting to pick up buzz when News 4 starts to report on it. When all of these news media outlets start reporting on it, now it's growing and growing and growing. Now the powers that be, that wear the suits, are going to start listening. But if you on a low level, and when I say low level, that's what I mean, 150 grand, 100 grand, this guy, they didn't even have proper lawyers to loan the dude the money. You think they really got proper lawyers to come chase $1 billion corporation? We not worried yet. That's what I'm saying.
I think they worried.
Now, yeah, they are.
Yeah, they lawyered up.
They're worried now.
They were.
Nigga, the feds come in our building and take shit. We are worried now.
New Joe Budden.